By the time the average American turns 30, a series of invisible financial decisions has already cost them over $200,000. Your 20s are marketed as a decade for reckless exploration, consumption, and consequence-free spending. But Wall Street and corporate marketing systems view your youth as prime territory for structural capital extraction. The mistakes made during these 10 critical years are not minor errors. They are permanent trajectory anchors. Today, we are dissecting the exact mechanics of the 5 biggest financial traps that keep 90% of young adults broke. Mistake number 1 is financing a rapidly depreciating status symbol to project false success. The modern entry-level corporate worker spends over 40% of their net monthly income on car payments. They trap themselves in a 60-month loan cycle, paying high interest on an asset that loses half its value instantly. You are actively sacrificing your primary wealth-building tool, your cash flow, to impress strangers on a highway. This leads directly into the second massive trap, the silent destruction of lifestyle creep. The moment a young professional secures their first major salary raise, their baseline spending automatically inflates. They upgrade the apartment, buy the designer wardrobe, and subscribe to premium convenience services. They falsely assume that a higher income automatically translates into true personal wealth. In reality, they are simply building an expensive prison of fixed monthly liabilities that requires their absolute corporate compliance. If your income doubles but your savings rate remains at 0, your financial independence is an absolute illusion. Mistake number 3 is the systemic trap of credit-subsidized living standards. Young adults treat credit card limits as a liquid extension of their primary checking account. They buy experiences, vacations, and dinners today, promising to settle the balance with future income. But high-interest credit compounds aggressively against your financial baseline every single month. Before they realize the danger, they are paying hundreds of dollars monthly just to service the interest fees. You are trapped in a cycle where you are literally working to pay for items you consumed 3 years ago. This brings us to the absolute deadliest mistake of all, missing the compounding velocity window. Every single dollar invested in your early 20s possesses an unmatched mathematical power. Due to the laws of exponential time, a dollar invested at 21 grows significantly larger than a dollar invested at 31. By delaying your investment journey by just 1 decade, you are forfeiting up to 60% of your lifetime wealth potential. This single delay is the exact $200,000 mistake that standard corporate paths ensure you commit. They keep you focused on short-term luxury tracking so you never build an unshakable capital base. Mistake number 5 is over-investing in low-utility formal credentials while neglecting high-income skill development. The modern U.S. economy does not reward pieces of paper. It rewards the specific capability to solve high-value problems. Taking on 6 figures of student debt for an average degree destroys your initial decade of economic leverage. You enter the professional arena completely handcuffed by immediate, aggressive monthly loan repayment terms. To break completely free from this multi-layered extraction system, your entire psychological paradigm must change. You must stop playing their game of consumption status and start building asymmetric capital leverage. Start measuring your status by your literal financial runway, the number of months you can survive without a corporate paycheck. Your immediate operational goal is to establish an unshakable $5,000 capital fortress. This capital fortress is completely separated from your regular checking account and lifestyle spending. It exists solely to absorb the random, volatile emergencies that the system relies on to force you into debt. When your car breaks down or a medical bill hits, you liquidate the emergency with cash instantly. You completely deny the predatory credit networks the opportunity to build an interest loop off your crisis. Once this defensive shield is active, you immediately pivot toward aggressive asset accumulation. Automated systems should instantly route 20% of every incoming dollar straight into low-cost index funds. Treat this automated investment transfer like a mandatory government tax that cannot be negotiated. You do not invest what is left over after consuming. You consume what is left over after investing. This mechanical prioritization guarantees that your wealth compiles velocity while you sleep. The corporate algorithms will continue to optimize their target consumer marketing loops. They will offer zero-down financing terms, instant one-click deliveries, and artificial consumption trends. But once you fully comprehend the mathematical intent of the system, the marketing loses all psychological power. You become entirely detached from the manufactured social competitions that keep your peers living paycheck to paycheck. You realize that an aggressive asset column is the only true mechanism of personal sovereignty. The choice before you throughout your 20s is simple, unyielding, and completely binary. You can choose to look rich today, or you can choose to become genuinely wealthy tomorrow. The illusions of consumption status fade instantly. The leverage of accumulated capital remains permanent. Audit your fixed overhead expenses tonight. Eliminate the non-essential financial leaks and secure your baseline. The corporate matrix of dependency only functions if you continue to trade your autonomy for temporary objects. The rules of the wealth game are laid bare. Stop financing their machine. Build your personal capital fortress, protect your principal baseline, and let time execute the compound math. Your future independence is literally determined by the financial boundaries you set right now. Do not let corporate marketing structures dictate the trajectory of your life's primary asset decade. The realistic roadmap to asymmetric leverage is sitting directly in your hands. The mathematical reality doesn't care about social vanity. Every singular choice you make right now alters your future trajectory. But executing this defensive strategy requires confronting the hidden structural traps in your credit score. The commercial financial system tells you that a high credit score is a sign of financial maturity. In reality, it is simply a measure of how reliably you can be milked for profitable interest payments. You do not need a massive credit limit to secure your future economic autonomy. You need a pristine, unblemished record of zero debt liabilities and high liquid capital reserves. Let's look at the hidden drag coefficient of the modern, app-driven convenience economy. Food delivery apps, premium ride-sharing, and digital luxury subscriptions quietly erode your monthly surplus. Paying an extra $15 to have a basic meal brought to your doorstep seems minor. But when repeated 3 times a week, it completely deletes your absolute ability to invest capital. You are actively sacrificing your long-term personal independence for 10 minutes of short-term comfort. Mark checks his digital banking statement, tracking the tiny microtransactions that add up over time. Each automated digital subscription is a tiny vampire draining blood from your wealth-building engine. Cancel the gym memberships you do not use, the streaming suites, and the premium software apps. Reclaim that lost structural margin and redirect it into your primary brokerage engine immediately. This leads us directly to mistake number 6, ignoring the free money of corporate matches. When you skip your employer's matching retirement contribution, you are turning down pure liquid equity. It is a guaranteed 100% immediate return on your deployed capital baseline. Nowhere else on earth can you instantly double your money with zero asset risk. Contribute exactly up to the matching percentage baseline, then immediately pivot to your personal accounts. This ensures your money remains under your direct sovereign control, not locked behind system walls. Let's analyze the exceptionally high cost of toxic social environments in your early 20s. The people you surround yourself with heavily dictate your baseline spending and consumption habits. If your primary friend group spends every single weekend drinking in high-priced downtown venues, you will naturally match their velocity just to maintain a sense of social inclusion. You are burning thousands of dollars every year, chasing temporary, empty lifestyle validations. Find an inner circle that actively values building over spending and legacy over luxury. True high-status individuals do not flash brand logos. They scale serious business empires. This structural containment allows you to outpace 90% of your immediate peers. Look closely at the hidden trap of predatory, entry-level premium luxury apartments. Property developers target young earners with high-end amenities like pristine rooftop pools. They charge an extra $500 a month for these aesthetic bells and whistles. That $500 belongs directly in an index fund, compounding for your ultimate autonomy. Live in a clean, basic space significantly below your means while you focus entirely on execution. Mark works late at his clean apartment desk, prioritizing long-term stability over short-term display. Your living space should be a low-cost laboratory for building highly asymmetric skills. Now let's focus intensely on the exact mechanics of building a high-value skill network. In your 20s, your personal specialized competence is your single highest leverage asset. Do not waste your free evenings browsing brain-numbing social media algorithms. Spend them mastering complex disciplines, digital infrastructure, technical architecture, or global logistics. These specialized skills form an ironclad economic engine that cannot be easily outsourced or automated. The global marketplace pays premium rewards to individuals who can solve acute corporate bottlenecks. As your specialized skill value scales, your active income potential completely breaks through the ceiling. You pour this massive income delta directly into your automated wealth accumulation frameworks. You buy income-producing assets that work for your future 24 hours a day. The scaling economic flywheel begins to pick up serious, unstoppable compounding speed. You completely remove yourself from the frantic race for entry-level professional survival. While your peers are stuck dealing with paycheck anxiety, you are managing strategic capital assets. This brings us to the final, structural realization of the young American professional. The consumer economy is explicitly designed to keep your liquid balance below $1,000. A vulnerable, debt-laden workforce is highly predictable, completely compliant, and easily managed. Every single financial liability you decline to buy is an active step toward full sovereignty. Every dollar you successfully preserve is a permanent soldier fighting for your future time. The choice throughout your 20s is simple, unyielding, and completely binary. You can choose to project false status today or hold real economic power tomorrow. The illusions of luxury lifestyle consumption fade instantly. The leverage of capital remains permanent. Commit fully to auditing your overhead expenses, eliminate the leaks, and protect your baseline principal. The rules of the game are completely laid bare. Stop financing your machine. Build your personal capital fortress, trust the math, and let time execute the exponential formula. Your ultimate independence is literally determined by the financial boundaries you set right now. The mathematical reality doesn't care about social vanity. Close the screen, drop the liabilities, and build.